very warm welcome to you from the Wanda Metropolitano, this brand new home of Atletico Madrid. And our live game is Atletico Madrid against Real Sociedad. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So it's down to business here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. And it's made sure that that won't get through. Maldini. Real Sociedad were imperious when the two sides... Can he finish? They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Produced a lovely sequence of passes there.
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Real Sociedad take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Well, in with a header! They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Battles to win it back. And it's Vitolo. Looks to thread it through. Vitolo. And the finish! That is special! Olivier Giroud! Oh, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Atletico Madrid give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Bergkamp. Tries a through ball, now the pass. Lobs it in, massive leap! Oh, taken with style! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Real Sociedad. It's going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. Cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Already up and running for the second half. Real Sociedad have a free kick. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Up to meet it! Sticks it away! And they are pulling still further away. One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Real Sociedad tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now a chance to break. Going for goal! Back of the net! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him.
Maradona! He's put it wide.
Real Sociedad know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
All the way back, and they start again.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Just brushed off the ball there. Giroud. Get a throw in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Real chance to break. Passes it through. Got a sight of goal here. It's the goalkeepers to claim. And it's Giroud. And that is that. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Real Sociedad were victorious here, and rightly so. When you're allowed free licence to strut your stuff in wide positions, we could only see one winner. And I just really liked what I saw here.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Real Sociedad against Real Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The Brazilian-born Diego Costa. Mobile and wiry, he has...
Hits it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Can he finish?
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's Costa. And it's Candreva. Candreva! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Passes it through. Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right! And Real Sociedad are ahead! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Real Sociedad take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ball is over the line. Diego Costa. A real chance to break. Played out to the wing. That is terrific skill. Lobs it in gently. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Real Sociedad come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we're already back underway here.
Real Sociedad going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
So what's he planning? Bergkamp! Real Madrid seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept.
Ibisevic! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Real Sociedad take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Going through, Hoysel, towering header! Oh, the ball's come loose! Looking for a decent ball in. Zidane! And that is the last effort of the game. Decent win via a very competent performance. The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. The teams then, Real Sociedad against Valencia. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
We have already started here. Is it in? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Real Sociedad certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
Looks to slip it through. Nicely controlled. And now they can launch a counter. Tries a through ball. Maradona! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Real Sociedad were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chance! He's left his man, the shot's on! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Well played, he saw that coming. Ibisevic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Now it's Zaza. Ibisevic. Looks like a good ball through. And the finish! A skipper's goal!
Well, look, captains so often feel it.
And there's the end of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Real Sociedad clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Real Sociedad leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Real Sociedad
Up for the header! He's scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Real Sociedad grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Zaza. Rodrigo. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rodrigo. Shot a goal! Wonderful from Zaza! Right back in the game!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Valencia get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here and so could this.
And the shot!
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind. Valencia are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Now it's Zaza. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Real Sociedad just have to hold on here, and they are into the Europa League. Header! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Valencia have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's it. Real Sociedad, winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Espanyol against Real Sociedad. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's the whistle. Piatti looking for options. Correa floats one over. Moya gets it upfield, plays it out to the wing. That is terrific skill. Gets up to head it! How about it! He scored! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Real Sociedad take the early advantage. Pushes it out wide. Correa. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries lifting it over. Correa's cross. Real Sociedad were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Now the pass. It's a loose ball. Cameron. And it's Iwobi. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Iwobi passes it through. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Ibisevic. Witsel, looks like a good ball through. And he's there to hoof it away. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Real Sociedad, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Up for the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. They've come out of the dress.
Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose! Looks to slip it through. There's no flag. Keeps everyone guessing. There is some activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. Sergio Garcia. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Espanyol making another change here. Can he finish? The defence can get it clear. Header! It's broken loose.
Espanyol are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim? And shoots! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Real Sociedad got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Gets it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries a through ball. He's got away. That intervention was very necessary. Zidane. Benalouan. And there goes the final whistle. Real Sociedad emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. And here we have Villarreal against Real Sociedad. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Trigueros. Delaney plays it forward. Real Sociedad have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. The shot's on!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Tries a through ball, and he's whipped it. Has a hit! And oh! Goal! And Real Sociedad are ahead!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Real Sociedad take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Forward it goes. Played out to the wing. Hits one! That is wayward. João Mario. And it's Mario. Looks to slip it through. Going through. Has a pop! And in it goes! All too easy. They are in danger of and that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Real Sociedad, is it in? It's bounced out! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Real Sociedad take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Looks to dink one in. Bergkamp! Really well taken goal. And they are pulling still further away. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper and there was very little...
Shoots! He has done it! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now.
Ibisevic! That is absolutely glorious! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I wasn't expecting...
It's it! It's a goal! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Chance, can he put it away? Back of the net! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Battles to win it back. Hurls himself at it! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Real Sociedad have the tie at their mercy. Avoid defeat at home now, and a place in the next round is theirs. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball, doing the ugly stuff. That's what gets you clean sheets and wins.